here in the next 6 weeks. There are a few primaries coming up. Understand there's a blimp coming along, by the way. Are we going to be pleasantly surprised on December 16th? Enough that the media will pay more attention? Well, that's great. Actually, the campaign is going very well. It took a while to get the attention of others. I would think that they should have paid attention just because of the message of freedom and the Constitution. But we had to prove ourselves, and we did that. We did that by raising a lot of money.
Yeah, thanks to Trevor.
But the real test is going to be getting the votes, and that's going to come. A lot of people are traveling around the country. We're doing a lot of traveling. I'll be in Iowa next week as well as Nevada. Nevada is a good state for us too. So there's a lot of work yet to be done. But, there's every reason in the world to be encouraged that what is going on right now is not going to end very soon. It's going to continue. Said that armies cannot stop an idea whose time has come. And the time has come for this revolution. We can call it a Ron Paul or our revolution, but the truth is it's the American Revolution. It was the experiment we had early on. It was a great experiment, but unfortunately it has been lost, and we have to grab it before it disappears. That's right. And that means we have to grab and hold on to the Constitution and make people live by it, and not let these people in office get away with just abusing the Constitution. They have to live up to it. Tonight I heard another candidate talk twice about an identification card. What he was talking about, and we don't need a national ID card. No carrying papers in this country.
Amen! God bless Ron Paul! Down with the American Community Survey!
Now, I was very pleased with the response in the audience tonight. It was very much more favorable outside that audience. It was very favorable about the idea and the reasons why we should come home from Iraq as soon as possible. Clearly understood, and you understand, and a lot of Americans understand, and more every day are understanding, is that if you apply that principle, a principle taught to us by the founders, is that you talk to people, you treat them decently, you trade with people, even when they don't do exactly as we want, because we can reform and change them much better through that technique than through war. That does not work. As a campaign have become significant because we've been able to compete for the first time. The disenfranchised have been around for a long time, but they've never been able to unify and come together. And that, we have to give a lot of credit to the technology of the Internet. So with that technology and ability to raise money, we are in competition now, and we're getting the attention, and a lot will happen. But of course, the proof is going to be when the primaries occur, and that's where the hard work is. And nobody really knows the answer. All I know is I'm very suspicious of the polls that show that we're not doing well at all, and I don't believe that. But the greatest part about the campaign and about the whole principle of freedom is that it brings people together. That's what I like. It's not divisive, whether it's international or individual. People come together if they're not going to be intimidated. We don't want a government telling us how to run our lives. We don't need it. government to tell us how to spend our money. We want to keep our money in our own pockets. It's an absolute fallacy that you can use bombs and force and use sanctions to tell other countries how to live and accept our goodness. That is no way to prove our goodness by using force. It won't work. It's never worked. It's failing now, and we're in a mess around the world.
And you know that better than we do.
And I would say that if we change this policy, right now, we've been talking, so many of us for months now in the campaign, and myself, we've been talking about how bad the policy was going into Iraq. No Al-Qaeda there, no weapons of mass destruction, and here they were on the verge of going into Iran. And what have we just learned?
Oh my God!
Iran hasn't been working on a nuclear weapon for 4 years. Now the truth is coming out. So the time is right. It is right now to reassert ourselves, to stand up for what we believe in. Individual liberty, sound money, free markets, small government, get the government out of our lives, off our backs, and out of our pocketbooks. Oh, This, to me, is very significant, the fact that the country is waking up to this and that we have been able to rally so many. But to me, what is wonderful is, you know, the young people come, some Republicans even come back in the fold, and then there are the independents, they're coming, some who have never been involved, you know, in campaigns before have joined us. And lo and behold, we even see Democrats coming around. Is divisive because they take control of our lives and control of our money. Then we have to go to the government to fight to get some of our money back. And especially it gets difficult when the pie begins to shrink. That is what's happening. Our dollar is going down. Standard of living is going down. Our good jobs have gone overseas. And American people are starved for some answers. And we're going to give them those answers. And with your help, we're going to